Welcome to Baz Travels. After driving 14,826 kilometers through 24 states and Washington, D.C., I've seen rocket launches to the Grand Canyon and Hoover Dam. I've explored Route 66, ghost towns, deserts, snow, and beaches on both coasts. From Vegas casinos to Alcatraz, the White House to Hollywood. Join me for a journey of the ordinary and the extraordinary.
Loading destination. Simulation starting in 3, 2, 1. To look around, move your phone or tablet. Click and drag if on a computer or move your head if using a VR headset. Please like and subscribe.
You are standing inside what used to be one of the busiest train stations in the country, and now there's a lake in the middle of it. Not outside, not nearby, right here where trains used to run. Union Station was built for noise, speed, and constant movement. Tracks ran through this exact space with trains arriving and departing all day. Now it's water, reflections, and people standing looking around. That swap alone makes this place different from almost anything else. Looking up, you can still see the original structure doing all the work. The steel arches above were built to handle locomotives, weight, vibration, and heat. Nothing about that changed. What changed is everything underneath it. Instead of tracks, there's a lake stretching across the floor. It reflects the ceiling, doubles the sensation of scale, and completely changes how the space feels. You're not moving through anymore. You're stopping, looking, and taking it in. But it gets even stranger. Built into the same space is a full aquarium. Not a purpose-built one designed from scratch, but one fitted into the structure that was never meant to hold anything like this. You move from open industrial scale to controlled environments filled with marine life, lighting, and themed exhibits. It flips the original design on the head. This building was created to move thousands of people through as fast as possible. Now it does the opposite. It slows you down. You stop at tanks, follow paths, and spend time inside a place that was once all about getting somewhere else. The contrast keeps hitting the whole way through. Above you is heavy steel built for trains. Around you are glass panels, water, and carefully controlled habitats. Those two things really shouldn't work together, but here they do. The aquarium itself adds another layer. You're not just looking at fish lined up in tanks. The layout pulls you through different environments, from freshwater systems to large marine displays. It's designed to keep you moving, but at a pace that's completely different from what this building was made for. And the scale never disappears. Even when you focus on what's in front of you, the size of the structure keeps pulling your attention back. It reminds you that this place was built for something much bigger and louder than what's happening now. That mismatch is what makes this part of Union Station stand out. You've got a building designed for trains, now filled with water and marine life, and somehow it works without feeling forced. Nothing was downsized to make it fit. The new use had to adapt to the space instead. You don't see that often. Most redevelopments shrink things down or rebuild completely. Here, the original scale stayed, and everything new had to live inside it. So you end up with something that feels slightly off in a good way. A train station that still looks like a train station, but now you're walking through water, glass, and an aquarium where rails used to be.
Simulation terminated. Please comment, like and subscribe.